On June 23rd, 1927, one of the 56 Knox trail markers was dedicated here on the West Springfield Town Common. And this was for Henry Knox and his noble train of artillery. And so General George Washington needed to capture artillery at Fort Ticonderoga to fortify Dorchester Heights. The goal was to drive the British out of Boston as they had it under siege at the time. And so Knox would assist Washington in transporting the artillery from Fort Ticonderoga to Cambridge. It would be an expedition that would last some 56 days, and the length of it will be some 300 miles. And so Knox would arrive at Ticonderoga on December 5th, and there he would gather some 59 pieces of artillery weighing about 60 tons, and this composed of howitzers, mortars, and cannon. There's also artillery that had been transported from places such as Crown Point. To accomplish this feat, Knox would utilize, aside from manpower, boats, teams of oxen and horses, and sleds, traveling through mountainous areas and rivers such as the Hudson. And by January 10th, Knox and his train of artillery are going to arrive in Massachusetts as indicated in his diary. 3 days later, he'll arrive at Westfield. Unfortunately, that would be his last entry. But it was around the time that Knox and his train of artillery would come down here through West Springfield, cross the Connecticut River into Springfield, and there he would pay the men from Albany, who would then return home. Knox would then use new teams of oxen and horses to finish his expedition. On January 24th, he'll arrive at Cambridge, and the artillery will finally be utilized. It was on March 17th that the British will be driven out of Boston, what will become known as Evacuation Day. Now, if walls could talk, it would be the historic Josiah Day House here that will tell you about the day that a witness, Henry Knox, and his noble train of artillery, come through West Springfield.